What's up, guys? In this video, I will discuss the latest Chainsawman, Chapter 168, Kiss. Love and Sperm. In this chapter, Yoru is still controlling Denji's consciousness after being involved in the crazy incident in the previous chapter. Yoru stares at her hands that are smeared with mayonnaise, and Denji still looks limp while leaning against the wall after the protein in his body was taken by Yoru. But because Yoru was disgusted, she washed her hands in a puddle. Then, Yoru told Denji not to misunderstand. The reason she kissed Denji was because the kiss felt good. Denji asked Yoru, "So why did you kiss me?" But before Denji could finish his question, Yoru reiterated that she kissed him just because it felt good. Yoru also noticed Denji, and when she looked at his lips, Yoru kissed Denji's lips again. In my opinion, it looks like Yoru is really addicted to kissing Denji's lips. After this, Denji then asked again if Yoru liked him. But Yoru replied that she didn't like him. But Yoru said that his other self liked Denji and his feelings flowed to her. Then after that, because Yoru's stomach was hungry, Yoru left, leaving Denji, who still felt weak and sat alone. The rain stopped, and here we are shown Denji sitting alone while waiting for his energy to recover after his life fluid was drained by Yoru, if you know what I mean. But as Yoru was walking alone, Asa suddenly pushed her into the wall with her own hands. Yoru told Asa to stop, while Asa asked why Yoru kissed Denji. Yoru then replied that she felt that she had kissed Denji before, therefore Yoru just wanted to confirm her suspicions. Yoru also asked if the kiss felt good. And yes, in response, Asa clenched her fist and punched Yoru in the face. When Yoru was in pain, she asked why Asa did it, even though Yoru thought Asa liked Chainsawman. And Asa took over her consciousness. Asa said that now Denji must think that I am a comfort woman. Asa tried to hold back her tears from coming out, but in the end Asa felt that she was too hungry to think about what happened. And a few hours later, we see Denji and his other friends back on the train and continuing their journey. But we see Denji still daydreaming like a spiritless person, while Asa seems to feel very awkward because she sits far away from Denji. Sometime later, they arrived at the sushi restaurant. This dance chapter ended there. And that's Chainsawman, Chapter 168. After we were given a very disturbing story, it turns out that the continuation of the absurd and crazy story is something that can be said to be ironic and sad. Why is that? Because Yoru really plays the role of antagonist in Denji and Asa's relationship. Maybe Denji was relieved by Yoru before, but afterward, Denji seemed to be forgotten. The way Yoru treats Denji is just like a satisfying item. And for this panel, there are several things that we can relate to, starting with Denji's clothes that are exactly the same as the clothes he wore as a child. This gives the same atmosphere when Denji was still under Mikima's control. In other words, until now Denji is still not completely free. Not free from what? Yes, not free from the Horseman of the Apocalypse, aka Four Horsemen Devil. In addition, this panel is also almost exactly the same as the pensive Asa panel at the aquarium. Both depict helplessness. Turning to Asa, it is clear that Yoru's actions have destroyed Asa's image in front of Denji. Yoru's bold actions are inversely proportional to the morals that Asa has. It is likely that for some time to come, Asa will have difficulty dealing with Denji. But yes, it's okay. I like romance stories that are pulled like this even though the ending is sad. But I think there is still a positive side to this incident in a deserted alley. From the most obvious, it seems that Denji and Asa are plotted to have a romantic relationship. And for me, this deserted alley incident will grow Denji's love for Asa. If you still remember, Denji once said that out of all the girls who have kissed him, only Asa's kiss did not bring him to disaster. Then earlier Asa had also promised that she would do anything for Denji. You could say that both of these things Asa had done. She has given pleasure without hurting Denji, and most importantly Asa also did not lie to Denji. We must know, Denji has always liked to be lied to by girls, and you could say Asa is the only girl who is not like that. It seems like we can already guess what the plot will go like from here. But yes, it's quite interesting to see the dynamics of Denji and Asa's relationship, which is always up and down. Okay, we move on to the culprit of the incident in this deserted alley. Who else if not Yoru, who initially wanted to cut Denji's dick, but instead made Denji severely shocked. I will not discuss what Yoru had done before, but there is one interesting thing that we can discuss from Yoru earlier. Yoru tells Denji that she doesn't like him, but there is another part of her that likes Denji and it flows to her. From this, we can know that the resonance between the feelings of Asa and Yoru is getting stronger. In my opinion, the reason Yoru can act as brave and crazy as before is also because of the feelings of Asa that affect her. Here I have one interesting theory. Is it possible that Yoru and Asa's souls will merge with each other? Where if we pay attention, Asa and Yoru have started to merge with each other. Asa is getting better at fighting, and as we have seen, Yoru is affected by Asa's love for Denji. Moreover, earlier Asa and Yoru fought over consciousness, which has never happened before. This will be very interesting if this really happens. And if it really happens, the combined figure of the two of them will fully become the figure of Fin Murani. What do you think? Finally, in the ending we are shown a restaurant called Sushi, where the slogan of the restaurant is Dead by Sushi or Death by Sushi. A suspicious slogan, but this time I don't want to speculate that it is a sign of the appearance of the Death Devil. Yes, it could be a clue to the appearance of another devil. Well, maybe that's all our video this time. Thank you very much for all of you who have liked and subscribed. iits'Nime. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.